Welcome to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you are watching for the first time. For how long will this government continue to lie to its citizens? A nation that has got policies built on lies will require the very lies to maintain itself. I have always indicated that whenever we have a sitting president, we all wish that he succeeds. Because a friend of mine tells me that when William Ruto fails, we all fail as Kenyans. And when President Ruto succeeds, all of us will succeed. But I've got a problem of this government being very economical with the truth. In fact, their statements are so sanitized with lies that it has not been contaminated with an iota of truth. What am I talking about? Yesterday, while the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was hosting senators in Mombasa, and he delved into the issue of paying taxes and borrowing, the Deputy President indicated in full glare of camera that they stopped borrowing because they realized that they inherited a government that was already in a hole.
It doesn't matter who you are. We are going to develop this country with our own resources because we have stopped borrowing. Because we are saying, if you are in a hole, don't continue digging. First stop digging and figure out how to get out of the hole. And one of the ways of getting out of the hole is collecting tax from everybody.
And he explains very clearly that they stopped borrowing and they are encouraging people to pay taxes so that they can service the government projects. Nothing can be further from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I went on a scrutiny spree, and this is what I found out. And this is a record from the Central Bank of Kenya. This is what it says. It says that President Ruto's administration has borrowed more than 137 billion Kenya shillings in 3 months since assuming office. Only 3 months. They assumed office in August, so September, October, and November. The debt is already 137 billion Kenya shillings. And here we are telling Kenyans that we stop borrowing and we will be looking at raising our taxes so that we can run this economy. Why must we lie? I mean, this is our country. The more we become honest with each other, the more things will run smoothly, ladies and gentlemen. The record says that with this 137 billion, it is equivalent to a monthly borrowing of 45.8 billion. If you have to calculate it on a monthly basis, this is like 45.8 billion Kenya shillings. And those are the records from Central Bank. You know, I want to appeal to our president and the deputy president, because it is the president himself who once said that we have a shortage of fools in Kenya. We should not be taken for a ride. Let the government be honest. And I wonder why the deputy president has to lie to us, yet these are records that we can see. They are there. What is happening? From where you sit, maybe I don't understand. Why do you think the government continues to lie to its citizens? Is it because they want to continue demonizing the former president Uhuru Kenyatta? Because from where the Kenya Kwanza team sits, it looks like everything that Uhuru was doing was just hogwash. Whether it is the subsidies, they've always abandoned and explained that the subsidies were eating money for nothing. All the projects. Because When the deputy president was talking yesterday, he was responding to the question of paying taxes. Even with that, because he was saying that people must pay taxes regardless of who you are, which I agree. I've always said that everyone must pay taxes. There is no need of an ordinary man struggling to pay taxes, yet other people ambao wanajiweza are exempted. That I disagree with. The only thing that I fear about Mr. Gachagwa's statements is that he wants to ignore the law, because everything that he was talking about was pegged under a law that was constituted in 1963. So if we have to compel others to pay, I have maintained on this channel that we must repeal the section that exempted some people from paying taxes, period. So if we want to lie because we want to portray Uhuru as a bad man, we are wrong. This government seems to be in a state of reverie. They have not realized that they need to wake up and start working hard to implement their election pledges. Otherwise, they will run out of excuses. I'm telling you, because Kenyans are not fools and they are watching. Let them be very honest. Are they trying to remain relevant? Because currently, as we speak, the cost of living is so high. They promised that immediately they put the Bible down, they will bring down the cost of living, but it is skyrocketing further by the day. People lose jobs, companies are being closed. Just today, William Ruto appended his signatures, and 67 companies are going to stop their operations for reasons that I don't understand. I'm just trying to imagine that the 67 companies were hosting or employed about 200 people each. How much would that be? So we have families who have been putting food on their table as a result of working for the 67 companies. Now they are going to be rendered jobless. Parents are taking the children to school and the cost of education is just too high. The token that we are using, what is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, we need to look at our policies and stop this blame game. I'm telling you. I remember sometimes back when Obama was campaigning, the former president of the United States of America, he said that he would be honest with his citizens, so that whenever you face challenges, you tell them, look guys, this is what I had envisaged to do, but for some reasons, I can't make it. And the citizens will understand if you become very honest with them. But you keep on piling lies, blaming someone, postponing, making you postpone goalpost, it will not work. The records cannot lie. We cannot take Kenyans for a ride, because the records that I'm giving are from the Central Bank of Kenya. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Must we allow lies? I'm one person who believes that if this government gets serious, if they stop politics, cheap politics, if they stop early campaigns for 2027 and get down to work, this government will succeed. But when they still focus on scaling down the security of the former president and blaming them, and they want to, it will not work for us. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, this was supposed to be very short, just to expose this lie. I don't know what you think. Please share with me in the comment section what you think, but the government must stop lying to us.